I'm Allison with the Mission43 Education Pillar, and I'm here at Right Now Heating and Air in Caldwell, Idaho. Right Now Heating and Air is unique because not only will they train you in-house, but you get paid while you're training, and you don't even have to touch your GI Bill. This is the Mission43 Education Discovery Series. I'm sitting down with Manny, a service technician at Right Now Heating and Air. He's a prior Navy veteran that spent 4 years working on submarines and then transitioned into HVAC. Manny, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
I would love to hear a little bit more about why you chose HVAC as a career field.
I chose it because it's basically, you can have a career for the rest of your life. It's worldwide. You know, HVAC is going to be anywhere you go in the world, and same thing with refrigeration and that stuff. And I really enjoyed working on things that are broke or making them better for customers as well.
Is that what you did in the military?
Not necessarily. We just made sure that everybody's going to be safe when we were out there underwater and stuff for 70 times, something days at a time. So, yeah.
And Manny, you were originally from Idaho.
Correct.
And you came back here. What brought you back?
I think the atmosphere, the folks here, everybody, is really nice around here. There's not a whole lot of crime, which is nice, and that's kind of what I wanted to raise my family here.
And I know you told me you had a stint over at Universal Studios, which sounds pretty cool. But what brought you specifically to Right Now Heating and Air?
Well, I like the atmosphere that they bring as far as the customer comes first, and I think that's the way it should be. If you go somewhere and you get treated not fairly, then you're not going to be happy with that company, and that's what our motto is here, is we fix people. We take care of our customers, and that's the reason why I haven't gone anywhere else. I stay here with them.
Can you tell me a little bit more about what it was like to go through the training? And from what I understand, you were the first person to go through the current model of training?
That's correct, yes. Well, it's basically a process that we follow to make sure that we take care of the customer and all of their needs, starting at where we park our trucks and starting at the thermostat to make sure that the thermostat's working correctly. We ask questions to see if we can help them out with whatever's going on with their home, because we want to make sure and take care of our customers again. So.
And how long was your training?
My training was about 6 weeks from start to finish. They teach us everything with service calls. They teach us about taking care of our customers, giving them 5-star ratings to make sure that they take care of us. So.
Awesome. And so you've been with Right Now for almost 10 years.
Yep, May 4th.
You went through 6 weeks of training. Tell me a little bit more about how they supported you up through you now being a service technician, which is not where you started.
No, I actually started off doing install first, and then I worked my way up. And then I even worked in the office a little bit, helping them out and stuff. And then, got back into service, and this is where I like to be. But if they need help wherever, I'm willing to go wherever they need me to go and do whatever I need to do for the company. So they back me up, I back them up.
Love that, love that. And so you were supported in your education and in your training.
Correct.
What did that look like for you?
Well, going to school and also working was really, really tough, but they gave me some time off when I needed it, especially if I had a test coming up or something like that. I was able to ask them for a little bit of time off, and they were able to give it to me so that I'm able to get to my classes in time, and at the same time, continue to do well in my job.
Did you go to school in person for some of it?
I did not, no. I actually went, everything was HVAC online learning,
Nice.
But it was the best because that way you can work and not have to miss any work as well. You still got to pay bills.
I know that life.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, Manny, do you have any advice that you could give for someone that is either currently transitioning or has transitioned, part of the military community that's looking to work in trades, but HVAC specifically?
It's a very rewarding job, especially if you start off installing, because it'll get you the ins and outs of how the machines work, how the systems work, and then when you transition into going to school, it makes sense as far as going to school and working at the same time. And our company's great about that. I think most companies will do that for everyone, is they'll give you a little bit of time so you can get, but the transition was pretty hard for me at first because you have to get used to the non-military life, whereas you actually have a little bit of time off, as opposed to you not having any time off, where being on a submarine, you're always. I definitely would tell them to get a career in HVAC, only because it's worldwide. You can go anywhere and you're going to be able to find a job. Your certifications and everything are good wherever you go. So it's a little bit tough at first, but once you get into it, it'll be very rewarding, and that's the reason why I stay here as well.
And what specifically, do you have anything, words of wisdom for someone, a veteran or a service member, that would like to come to Right Now?
The interview process, I think, is what helped me out a lot, because you could tell from the get-go that they were willing to help you out to transition, especially. Yeah. I luckily had the gentleman that he was ex-military as well when he interviewed me, and it helped me out a lot. He made me feel very comfortable and let me know everything they promised they've delivered on. And so, like I said, I'm the same way with them. So our company's great. Come take a look at us and come do an interview with us. I mean, I think you'll like it quite a bit. You're gonna have a good, rewarding job. I go home happy every night. So.
Well, I hope anybody that transitions and decides to make HVAC a career certainly considers Right Now Heating and Air.
Absolutely.
And definitely considers hopefully connecting with you. Are you on LinkedIn, or can they call the shop, ask for Manny for some advice?
Yeah, they can absolutely give a call to the shop, and my numbers, they can give them my phone number if they want to talk to me. I'm here 24/7 for them. I have actually worked with the Veterans Garden right down the street here in Caldwell, and they asked me on 4th of July if I would go hang flags, and I absolutely said yes, all in my time. And I would do that for any veteran out there, for anyone really, but especially veterans, just because we're brotherhood, we're sisterhood, brotherhood. So.
Thank you, Manny. Thank you for being here, and I really appreciate your time.
Thank you.